Hey Rockstars, Lid Shaw with Recording Studio Rockstars, and we're here at NAMM 2022, and I'm hanging out with none other than William Bowser. How you doing, dude?
Hey man, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Good, man, and we're chilling at the FabFilter booth. So just a little backstory, Rockstars. William has been an awesome guest on the podcast previously on episode 306, RSR 306. So make sure you go check that out to hear the full story.
Please.
Yeah, and tell us where your studio is again.
Oh, of course, my studio is located in Southern Maryland, in La Plata. And of course, you can look me up on Google, Quality Touch Studios.
That's right. And we talked about all kinds of awesome stuff, from plugins to gear to mixing techniques to cool controllers and setups. But I know one of your specialties is you use this FabFilter stuff. So why don't we jump in and first of all, tell us what you want to show off right here.
All right, so actually there's a couple of things that I do with the FabFilter Pro Q3. That is a little like studio technique secret that I've developed for our studio specifically. The one I'm going to show you right now is our mid-side technique that we use for background vocals.
Okay, sweet. Let's jump on in close and we'll take a look at it and see what we got.
All right,
So hey, stick your fingers right in the shot because that's all we'll see up with this up close right here.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, so first thing we have right here, right? We have FabFilter Pro Q3, and of course, you can't hear the audio. So let's just say right here, this is a background vocal. First things first, we want to focus on any part that we do or don't need from this background vocal that might be getting in the way of the lead vocal, right? So let's just say we're just going to make a couple little dips here, a little dip here. Oh, and quick note, for those that didn't know, if you right-click on one of your nodes, you can hit this Make Dynamic section right here. Bam.
That becomes a dynamic EQ and it's responding to just that frequency range, right?
So, makes your life easier, and of course, what you do at that point, when you click on it, you can go down here, hit this bad boy, put it to 0, bam. Now you get the dynamic EQ section without having to worry about the actual EQ portion. That clears that up and keeps this going.
Wait, so what did we do? We just didn't do any gain to that?
That's right. So you have the dynamic function working in the area of it while not doing any gain to the actual frequency that you're doing your compression to.
That's awesome. Nice tip, man. I like that.
Yeah. Oh no, look, it gets even better. So you go over here. Now again, remember, we're working with the background vocals, right? The lead vocal is dead in the center. We want to make some space for it. Highlight all your nodes over here as we move over here. Go right down here to the very, very bottom. You hit this little button, and bam, instant mid. So now, we keep the sides nice and full. We can get rid of all the work that's in the mid section that might be in the way. Automate it, move it around, and do whatever you want. Make sure that your background vocals stay in the background, but nice, clean, and clear.
So I like that, man. So one of my takeaways from what you just showed us that I think is so clever is you showed us how to use a tool like Pro Q3, and we're going to do some treatments to things, but instead of feeling like we automatically have to reach for the EQ and start making big changes where then later you're like, I don't know, I feel like I ruined what was good, you showed us how to basically not mess up stuff that's already good. So like doing that 0 trick and then having it address those frequencies but not change the EQ, and then same thing with the sides, right? They're not changing, it's just ducking out of the middle.
And that's all you want. Again, with a really great background vocal, say you're dealing with a dynamic singer, right? After you get it under control, you don't want the background vocals losing themselves just because you're EQing to keep them out the way. Again, the whole goal here is to make sure that everybody fits in their place, they have the spotlight on them when it's needed.
It's like you worked hard to make the backgrounds great in the first place, so why start screwing them up now?
Exactly. Nobody wants to mess up a good background vocal, messing it up with EQ. It's like literally the biggest rookie mistake you could ever make.
Nice. Just off the top of your head, what are some of your other favorite features of this plugin? Anything in particular?
Oh, so I love the listen function on here. The fact that I can listen to each and every individual band, amazing. And then on top of that, one of my other favorite little things right here, right? If you look here in the bottom left-hand corner, this piano function. So, let's say you're dealing with a singer, right? And again, even with your background vocals, and you can't seem to kind of figure out where you want to throw something at, as far as their high-pass filter, right? In a good spot. What you have, you find the key of your record, look for the key of your record. Once you find the key, you have the perfect high-pass filter set to the key of your record.
Right, is that because that when you high-pass filter, everything below that is going to be the fundamental of the bass guitar and stuff like that?
So here you have the fundamental being all perfect and in your face. getting rid of any frequencies below it that you might not want. And again, this isn't for everything, clearly, but this works on places where, hey, I want to get it in a spot where I know for a fact that I want this to be nice and full. I want that fundamental to still be heard, and at the same time, I don't want to step on it. So, there you go.
Yeah, man, I have to say, having the keyboard down here is so super genius, kind of like you, and it's like, you know, I can't tell you the number of times I've thought, like, you know, what's the tuning of the kick drum, and I could probably see right here where the kicks boosted up, or the bass, or like which note on the bass is so freaking loud it's killing my mix and stuff like that.
Exactly. And then the best part about that is you can address both your mid and your sides. So again, you have your bass. Say you have a stereo bass. Guess what? Put the sides on here, listen to just the sides, and address any kind of weird frequencies that you have poking out from the sides, keeping the mono spectrum of your bass nice and full.
That's awesome. I was going to say I have a stereo bass, I messed up.
Hey, look, I do a lot of hip hop records. I get stereo bass sometimes, or a synth bass that's wide. Yeah. See, that's becoming a thing now. So.
No, I'm just kidding. I remember watching Jakir King do a talk once where he was talking about how he was using like a little bit of stereo widening on the bass too, yeah. And I started experimenting. That's cool. Takes me back to the '80s too.
Hey, man, look, speaker tech has changed so much. Atmos is a thing now. So again, having that bass where you get a little bit in every little speaker here and there. Hey man, it makes the difference.
Awesome, dude. Well, thanks for showing us these great tricks, man. That's awesome.
Man, thank you.
Yeah. So wait, where do these rock stars go if they want to check out the FabFilter stuff?
Oh, dude. Of course, you know you can go to FabFilter.com because everybody goes with FabFilter.com. We love their plugins and they love us all back because clearly they give us things to work with that are amazing.
Cool. And then thanks for watching this, rock stars. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video, right? Because this dude is awesome.
I tried.
And
definitely come check out the AESDC chapter section, please, because
nice.
We do great things over there.
Awesome, and then hit the notification bell so you get the rest of the videos from us here at NAMM 2022. Thanks for watching, Rockstars. Cheers.